and shocked even veteran officers, because scattered around the chicken coop and the grounds were human bone fragments and body parts mixed in with quicklime and soil. And allegedly, there was 51 parts of human anatomy found. And in shallow graves beneath the coop, detectives found pieces of blood-soaked mattresses and bits of the boys' clothing, and a .22 caliber rifle with spent shells matching the caliber used in that boy's murder. And perhaps most heartbreaking were the personal clues. Because at the ranch house, police recovered a book from the Pomona Public Library.
Okay, so this is what I have so far. So I'm almost done with it. I have a few more rows to do. But it's midnight, so I'm tired, so I'm gonna stop for the night. But I did have to go down to a 5.5 millimeter hook. The pattern does call for a 6 millimeter, but I guess my stitches are a little bit looser than hers or something, because mine was ending up very huge. Like, if I would have kept on with that, the size of it, like 3 of these together would have been like 61 inches, I think, and the pattern, it says, is 51 inches. And I know on the picture there's actually some stitches like around the entire blanket, so if I would have continued on, the blanket would have been too big for my bed because I just have a twin size bed. So I need to put that into consideration. So this is with a 5.5, which is still going to be kind of big. It's still going to hang off my bed a little bit, but not as much. Like, it would have been touching the floor. And my bed is my bed is pretty tall. So, but yeah, I have a few more rows to do, and then the red square, the first red square anyways, will be done for the first week of this. But tomorrow I will finish this up, and then I will start working on some other stuff. I also have to go pick up my new glasses, because these frames are just held on with hot glue, super glue, and a prayer. But yeah, so that's what I got done today.
First coming, what's up? Jasper that goes, the friendly goes. That's Casper. Oh, okay. Casper's friendly goes. No, Jasper's his evil brother. You gotta have one. Try throwing. Come on, push it.
Hello.
What they call the Texas rifle, and so that's why the Army was defeated here.
When you're saying here, you mean like right here, right here?
Right here, yeah.
Okay, not like literally right where this land is.
On this land, yeah.
Insane.
So I think Stephen Jett probably actually right over here in the Walsen Creek. That's where his energy comes through a lot, in those woods that I call the Watchers.
Oh, that was pretty good.
What?
Thank you.
Before that, there was like a.
I heard that.
Yeah. Almost like under the glass of the statue. Wow.
Right. And that's how Santa Ana's troop got in. They followed the creeks and got in between the Texas Rifle. So the guys from Lavernia, Dawson's Massacre happened.
Okay, so it's the end of the day. I'm extremely tired. It's past midnight, I think, at this point. I pretty much didn't do anything yesterday. Well, not much, because we pretty much had to run errands all day long yesterday, and then whenever we got home, it was very late. But I did manage to finish the square for the haunted video store blanket for the 100 Nights of Fiber Frights. So I got that done. I need to weave in my ends, which there's only 2 ends, but got that done. And then I pretty much spent the rest of the day figuring out the tapestry crochet patterns for the other parts of this, because I'm doing mine a little bit differently than hers, because where she has just little crochet ghosts, I'm actually going to be doing some tapestry crochets. So I had to figure out the patterns, so I had to figure out how many single crochets made up the same, you know, height as this. And then I had to figure out what I wanted, like the images, how many pixels, and like, you know, create all that stuff. So that took quite a while to do. So that was pretty much all I did yesterday once we got home. Today though, we had to go pick up one of my mom's prescriptions, or just my mom's prescription. And once we got home, I started working on stuff. Pretty much spent the entire day watching Paranormal Files and crocheting. So one of the things that I got done was I tried my hand at another cat beanie. I made one a while back just to test it out, but I didn't really like how it came out because it's like extremely loose. I mean, it's cute, but it's extremely loose on me. And I'm like, I don't really like that. The crochet is horizontal. So this one I did vertical. It's pretty much the same way I make beanies, but you know, just like a tube instead, or a folded over tube. And I do like how this turned out a lot better. So I still have to make the little inside ear parts, because this is going to be Foxy from Five Nights at Freddy's. So this is going to be a Foxy hat. And then I made this one a while ago, and this one's a little bit tighter, but it's a different yarn. But so this is this hat, and then I made these ears, you know, but I'm like, this doesn't really look that much like Bonnie, so I wanted to make it a little bit, you know, more like Bonnie. So I made the inner ear parts. So now when I attach the ears, it'll have the inner ear parts like Bonnie does. So I made those, figured out those, attached those to this one, and then I also sewed up, or crocheted up, these to put on the other ear. So once I get that done, then I can attach these to the beanie cap, and then this one will be done. I still have to make the Freddy beanie. Like I said, make the inner ear parts for the Foxy beanie. I have the Chica beanie done over there, and then I think I'm going to actually make like some sort of like patches to put on them, but I'm not entirely sure what yet, so I'll have to figure those out. And then I will be releasing all of them, and then, you know, eventually I'll make the other characters as well. But this is just what I did today. Like I said, it was pretty much just a lazy day, watching Paranormal Files and crocheting some stuff up. This took longer than expected just because I tried it one way, didn't work, had to do it a different way, took a while because never really made one. So yeah, but that is what I got done today. Like I said, it is now past midnight. I'm very tired, and so I'm going to go to bed. Good night. Good morning, Critter. Good morning, Critter.
John A. Arnold, Johnny, to locals, who swallowed a lethal dose of Paris green insecticide in 1911. Again, not at the farmhouse, but in the nearby village.
Collect artifacts that were theirs, and when I was ready to retire from the circus, I was looking for something to do that still involved the circus. Enter the L. Ringling Mansion. So that's why we wound.
Critter. How am I supposed to do things? How am I supposed to crochet with you on my lap? Crew, what the camera? All it's catching is like this much of her. That didn't go as planned, sorry.
Oh
my God.
Names of people that don't exist.
Oh my god, it's such a good
I
point.
hate that like that we're really
I
actually.
think the dude would have had to duck to get in the doorway.
We all see ghosts in broad daylight in the middle of the door. Didn't have it on camera.
I mean, how many times throughout all the locations we've been to, people have had stories at all these locations seeing a full body apparition in full clothing, full everything.
I've been in my life.
It's just bullshit, isn't
It's
it?
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do not like it. Even with
Okay, so it is Friday. I didn't film any sort of outro last night because I was just so tired because it was well until 1 o'clock in the morning and I was just so tired. So, it's Friday. Tomorrow, I do believe I have a lot of stuff to do, maybe. And then I'll probably just rest on Sunday, really not do anything. So, I need to at least try to get these things done today. That's going to be the biggest thing. So, what I got done last night, I made the base for the Freddy hat, so I got that done. And then I also made both of the ears and the inner ear parts. So, what I have to do today, sew the inner ears onto the outer ears, sew the ears themselves onto the hat. For the Bonnie hat, I have one ear done, I have the base of the hat done, I have the inner ear parts crocheted, so I just need to sew them onto the other ear, and then I need to sew both ears onto the hat. I need to crochet up the inner ear parts for the Foxy hat and sew those on. The Chica hat is luckily already done, so, and then maybe I'm going to decide whether or not I want to do this. I might design a sort of button, because I also have a button press, a button to put on the front of these to kind of like indicate what character they are. But I have to like draw those up and everything. But that's what I have to do for today. It's just pretty much a lot to do with the ears and the add-ons and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on all of these, and we shall see if we can get these done today. It is already noon, so we shall see.
Mark, shout out to Mark for gifting the chat 5 channel memberships. Make sure y'all thank him. Make sure you thank him. Fatini, good morning.
I don't understand when they do that. How does that?
Baby.
What does that?
We're a little late, but we
What
here
does that
nonetheless.
do?
We're gifting the subs. So pretty much with like Twitch or anything like that, whenever
Are you?
tag a date on something like that. What we do know is it's very old. It at least dates back to 1886 or even possibly before 1886. We have very old pictures of the house. We have a really old...
You yelled at me last time because I didn't take a picture of it, so I gotta do that before. So like, you didn't even show us the result. I'm like, it was squiggly lines.
Pull whatever was in me and Michelle out of us. And it was heavy. I don't remember a lot. All I remember is I wanted to go sleep. And
44.33. The temperature's dropping. Really? 44.29. Well, if I can get it to focus, dude. Okay, it was 44.87. And he scares me. Please be careful. Dude, this chain of words, please be careful here. Yeah. He scares me. Evil. Jesus. Wait, who's the evil thing? Are you happy? Now that I'm serving this up.
Okay, so it's the end of Friday night, and I'm actually quite happy because I got done with everything I wanted to get done this week. So the first thing was we got done with the red piece for our 100 Nights of Fiber Frights blanket. So we got that done. Once again, I still need to weave in the ends, but that won't take me that long. Second, we got done with all the beanie caps that we wanted to get done. So yesterday I had to go out and actually grab the little foam head because I didn't have one. But we got done with the Bonnie hat. And he has the little, I don't know if you can really see it that well, the little button that says Bonnie. I'll be inserting better pictures at the end of this. So we have the Bonnie hat. We have the Freddy hat. Again with a little button. We have the Chica hat. With Chica, I just put these little things on top. And we have the Foxy hat. So when I actually sewed the inner ear parts on, I put a little bit of the thread a little bit through it so it's like actually crimped in these positions. But so this is what this one looks like. So we got all the hats done, which was what I wanted because I knew that next week's part of the blanket is going to take me a little bit because, like I said, I'm doing it differently than her. So I'm doing a tapestry crochet, which is going to take me a little bit. So I knew I wouldn't have the time to work on these, especially because I didn't know exactly how I was going to go about making these. But so I'm happy that we got those done. Tomorrow, like I said, I have stuff to do around the house, so I don't think I'll be getting really anything else done. I need to take pictures of these and make the listings for them on our Etsy shop. Yeah, so Sunday I'll probably just chill with the family and just relax. Maybe watch some spooky movies. So yeah, I think that is it for this video. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of stuff like this, go ahead and subscribe and ring that bell for notifications. I'm hoping to be putting videos like this out every week, or at least something with like an update of the 100 Nights of Fiber Frights blanket that I'm going to be making. So hoping to do that. So hopefully there will be more content and everything. But yeah, so that's the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!